but you need to reel back in that daddy protection instinct and go on dad thirst mode for me in the woods. Hi guys, and welcome to the episode of Dream Daddy. So, I'm sure everyone knows who the last dad is, but before we get to him, this is my look. I was actually kind of running out of ideas, I'm not gonna lie, but I did a little bit something different with the eyeshadow. So it is smoky, but it's not like it's smoky going inward versus outward, if that makes sense. I don't I put on black lipstick again with a tint of purple. It didn't work out how I wanted it to. I kind of wanted to dress like super fancy-ish, but like oriental-ish as well. I couldn't figure out. Like, I didn't really have anything like oriental like themed or like in my closet, so this is the closest thing I have to it. But I think it's okay-ish. Yeah, and I have this like little shawl thing. It's pretty nice. I like it. Makes me feel fancy. And I added in freckles. You can't really see, which I'm kind of upset through the camera, but these are my freckles. So yeah, so these are my freckles that I try to put on like freehand, and yeah, this is my look. And of course, this is a look for Mr. Craig. So, yeah, Craig is going to be the next daddy for this session and the final daddy for this session. So I'm super excited to see how this date is gonna go, and we'll just see what happens. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. Well, of course, I mean, if you run and exercise on a regular basis, you will get healthy and you'll feel great. Something that my lazy ass needs to do. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food. So I double checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Oh, we're going camping! Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital, but she hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous. Isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Well, Amanda is a grown girl, Gray. Don't worry, she'll be fine. She'll be out and we can actually bring Craig over to our house and have some sexy time. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots of my series on national monuments. Oh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature, you know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de Trees. Are you gonna be all right on your own?
All right.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's all right. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. She got you, Gray. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase, and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Datron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, all right. Don't steal anything, okay? Yeah, Amanda, don't steal anything. Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. Oh, ooh. Hi, Craig. I wasn't expecting you so soon. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Can I be the equipment as well so he can carry me? Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Ooh, I know you like that, Craig. Ooh, such a very muscular gentleman. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Oh. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. Wait. I didn't fully comprehend what was going on in the earlier dialogue. We're gonna be alone in the woods with Craig. Nobody can hear us. Nobody can see us. Just me, him, woods. I'm excited. Okay. Oh, I'm ready to get my camp on too, Craig. I am so ready. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh, I am so ready. Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just, you what? Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. I can never say that word. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstand's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I pop the CD into the car's stereo and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays and soon enough we're both happily scream-singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate! You brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. that RA was so suspicious of us, but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. Oh, very good. Oh, hello, nature. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything all right? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. Craig, it's okay. I understand, you're a father, your kids are gone, and they won't be able to contact you, so if there's an emergency, they can't get to you. I get it, Craig. It's that daddy protection, daddy instinct. But you need to reel back in that daddy protection instinct and go on dad thirst mode for me in the woods. I need you to shift gears, Craig.
Hi.
But what if there's a problem? You're fine. There won't be. You trained for this. Reception is the least of our worries. There won't be. You know what? There won't be, Craig. You'll be fine. There won't be. You'll be okay. It'll be fine. Come on, bud. Who's a relaxed boy?
Oh.
I don't know. Craig? It's okay, Craig.
Oh.
I'm a relaxed boy. There we go. That's my dude. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks.
Oh.
Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks at me directly in the eyes.
Oh.
No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Yeah, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Yeah. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe we still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. Of course. We do not. Oh boy. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. It actually looks pretty nice. It looks decent for like a camping thing. It looks pretty decent. Okay. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily. And look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over to where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. Wait, what? What? I can't get over how detailed it is. I kind of want to see the tree butt now. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering it out too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Ooh, this looks nice. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place. We go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off it like the old days? This old dad is happy here on dry lands. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Okay, Craig was prepared. Ooh, are we gonna see a shirtless Craig? Or he can be in his boxer briefs. Ooh, Craig. Oh, hello. Hi. Look at Craig's butt though. Look at Let's look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. Ooh, you like that? Okay, Craig likes flaunting his muscles and shit. Okay. I immediately turn away blushing.
Oh.
You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. See, no, here's Craig. Here's the difference with back then and now. Back then, we were just dumb as fuck college kids. Now, we are thirsty adults, okay? The last thing Gray needs is taking down his pants, and there's a surprise waiting for you that you weren't expecting. You got it, Chief. Let's put on a show. Who needs pants anyway? Let's put on a show. Yeah. Let's put on a show. If the clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. I turn and give my booty a good spank. Oh my god, Craig. Oh god, that one's for you, big boy. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulls some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Okay, Craig. I will. Can I jump into your arms? Craig cannonballs off of the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. I mean, some guys can just go literally just blank, so it's possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. Ooh, I felt that. Ow. Okay, great. Ow. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig.
Oh.
Are you sure about that? Ooh, are we gonna have a water fight? I splash him again.
Oh.
You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. Oh my god. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Squirt water at him with your hands, hammer fist, dunk him. Let's dunk him. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad strength to lift Craig out of the water.
Oh.
Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water.
Nice.
My turn. Wait, Craig, wait. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated.
Oh.
You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Ooh, thank you for the playful flex, Craig. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush.
Oh.
Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. I've had enough excitement for the day. I'll race you to the top. We run all the way to the top of this, we run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off of the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? You know it, let's go. Let's keep going, Craig. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful, as I belly flop into the water. Oof, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger, Craig. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. All right, I think that's my limit. We should get going back before it gets too dark. Are you kidding? I never felt more alive, Craig. All right, bro, you sure? It's my time to jump. I scurry up the rocks once more and do another classic cannonball. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Wanna go back to the camp now? No, I'm here to jump. Go on without me. I've got at least 20 more jumps in me. Okay, dude. I'll, see you back there. Craig gets up and leaves. Maybe I should head after him. Rejoin Craig before I screw this up. Rejoin Craig before I screw this up. I managed to catch Craig just as he heads around the corner, back to camp. We should probably head back. We go put our clothes back on and notice that they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Are we gonna have canned beans? Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tin foil. Ooh, you're going pretty fancy over here. Okay, Craig. You ready for a feast? Hell yeah. I'm thinking of the wrong steak. I'm thinking of the wrong steak right now, but I'm ready for a feast. Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh, no fire.
Oh.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
I don't know.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. I gestured to the trees around us.
Oh man.
There's no shortage of that. That's for sure. And some tinder.
Oh.
We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all of the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire.
Oh.
Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is now just setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help?
Oh.
Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. Go overboard with compliments. You can do it. Never knew a better Craig. Go overboard with compliments. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hardworking father with a steady work ethic and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Bro, stop, you'll make me cry. He liked that. Craig loved that. Okay. Don't want your tears putting out the fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. So soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands.
Oh.
Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk.
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. Yeah, you grew up, Craig. Yeah. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything tastes okay? I'm sure it tastes amazing, Gray. Because I'm fucking like... This is making me hungry. I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much more older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. Yeah, he is exhausted. With like kids, everything, like working out and all that stuff. Like, that's exhausting. That is very exhausting. You okay? Yeah. Tell us the truth, Craig. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
Oh.
I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Oh.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, sometimes you need some self-care, man. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Hey.
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Dude.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Oh.
It just... I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
Oh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I, though? You do, Craig. You deserve all the happiness in the world. 100%. Hell yeah or hell yeah, bro? I guess hell yeah, bro?
Oh.
Ooh, he like that. He like that. Ooh, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll on this date. Anyways, I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive, he encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you.
Oh.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Ooh, oh, are you gonna use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee? Oh, but if he did bring creme brulee, this is some weird ass fuck coincidence, cause I too am the master of making creme brulee. What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Oh, or that too, that works.
Bro.
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice, and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah.
Huh?
I miss this, Gray. Me too. Okay, I think the vibe is coming. We stay here until it gets late. Half remembering stories from college, we watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Ooh. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Ooh, Gray. Ooh, I see what you did there, Gray. No, Gray did that shit on purpose, and I love Gray for that. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry, I'll just curl up over here.
Huh?
No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. Oh, I bet it's cold without a blanket. Craig! Craig! Roll your ass over and grab Gray right now. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over, and I feel his breath on my neck. I feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. Oh, it's happening. Brokeback Mountain vibes, it's happening. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. Kiss him, Gray. He won't know. He's sleeping, right? Just kiss him. Kiss him. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my... Ooh. His hand finds a place on my waist. Craig! I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly... I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. Oh my god. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig! Craig.
Oh.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Craig! Oh my god! That's all you have to say, Gray? Is ... You can't say anything more? Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest, Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. Oh, I bet you feel secure with those thick arms, those... Oh my God. With those thick, muscular arms, Gray. I am so jealous of you right now. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. Oh, you better trace every single crevice of that fucking muscular masterpiece, Gray. You better thirst the shit out of Craig right now. Oh God, yes. Because again, I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Oh, you shouldn't be worried about getting too cold tonight. Wait, that's it?
Bro, that was perfect.
That's it. I wanted more. Bro, I wanted more. Okay. At least we got an S, right? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We got an S. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar. Star. Close enough, right? We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's sentences. What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's sentences. See, third twin? I have to go. Amanda's so silly. Oh God. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Oh, I wonder who it is. It's Craig. Hi, Craig. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love ya, Pops. Pew pew. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. So about the camping trip, Craig. I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Gray's concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach town. Oh, wait, Craig! Craig, wait! What? Craig! We both giggle, but man, do I want to just pour some chips in my belly while I hang out in a hammock. No, but that's kind of hot though. You put some sushi on and Craig just... Craig, yes. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself.
Oh.
Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off of the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then.
Oh.
Craig kicks his leg over to the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying to not feel guilty about doing things for myself.
Oh.
It's a process, and it's a healthy process, Craig, so you can feel healthier and feel better about yourself. And be able to support those that you want to support without breaking yourself down, Craig. And it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro to the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige.
Oh.
Craig looks up at me, smiling.
Oh.
Bro,
Oh.
that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Oh! That's so sweet! Ah, Craig, you're so sweet. Bro, we both laugh.
Oh.
You and me, we're gonna be all right. Wait. Hi, Craig. Oh, that's a cute, fun picture of Craig. I love that. The water is splashing, the little nip slip. Oh, I love that so much. Ooh, Craig. Oh, jeez. I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun, actually. All right, but that is the last date 3 that we completed with Craig. But oh my God, this has been a crazy adventure having our dates with Damien, Joseph, Robert, Matt, Craig. Like, it's just been like a crazy adventure throughout this whole entire series, and I had loads of fun dating my favorite dads. But next episode is going to be a very, very special episode, so definitely stay tuned for that. We are not done with Dream Daddy yet. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you had an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.